Hello and welcome to our safety talk on heavy equipment operation. As we know, heavy equipment is an essential tool for many different kinds of work sites all around the world. However, it is important to remember that this equipment can also be very hazardous if not used correctly. One of the main hazards we face on work sites with heavy equipment is the risk of being struck by the equipment. This is especially true for ground personnel who may be in the line of fire. Proper work planning and operating the equipment within its designed limits can help reduce this risk. Another hazard is the risk of property damage. When operators do not see vehicles, materials, objects, tools, buildings, etc., in their area of operation, property damage can occur. This can cost employers millions of dollars in losses each year. Another hazard to be aware of is contact with power lines. It is important to keep equipment at least 10 feet away from power lines and poles. If the voltage of the lines increases, the distance required to stay away from the lines also needs to increase. Leaks from heavy equipment can also be a hazard. Not only can leaks cause issues with the equipment, but they can also damage the environment. Many project owners have a strict zero-tolerance policy when it comes to leaks, so it is important to be mindful of this risk. Finally, equipment failure can be a major hazard. If hydraulic or other systems fail, it can cause a serious incident. To reduce these risks, there are several best practices we can follow when it comes to heavy equipment operation. First, all equipment should be inspected prior to use. Any problems found with the equipment should be corrected before it is used. Additionally, the equipment should have seat belts and a rollover protective system to protect the operator in case of a rollover or crash. Work areas should also be properly demarcated and enough space should be provided for heavy equipment to operate properly. Clear out any unnecessary personnel, objects, and vehicles from the area where the equipment is operating. Operators should also complete a walk around of their equipment every time before getting back into the cab to be sure there are no objects, people, or vehicles in a blind spot. Finally, it is important to ensure that operators have proper training and are fit for work. Employees need to be familiar with the equipment they are operating, and they should not operate the equipment if they are excessively fatigued or sick. In summary, heavy equipment operation comes with many risks and hazards. It is important to be aware of these risks and take steps to create a safer work environment. By following best practices such as equipment inspection, using protective systems, and proper training and fit for work, we can help reduce the risks and keep ourselves and our coworkers safe on the job site. Thank you for taking the time to review these important safety considerations.